Here is a classification of pronoun. Now I am going to explain personal pronoun, possessive pronoun and objective pronouns. Okay, so listen carefully children. In the end of this table, you will be able to know what are the classification of pronoun. Okay. So here personal pronouns. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These 7 pronouns are called personal pronouns. Possessive pronouns. What are the possessive pronouns? My, our, your, is, her, its, their. These are possessive pronouns. And third one is objective pronouns. Okay, me, us, you, him, her, it, them. These are objective pronouns. And children, I, we, both are first person, and I is first person singular and we is first person plural. Singular means there is only one person and plural means more than one, which means 2, 10, 50, 100. More than one means plural. Okay, so I first person singular. I am a teacher, I am a student, I am a mason, I am a good person, I am making a telephone call, which means first person. I singular. Okay, and we means I and someone. Okay, I and someone or somebody. Okay, we are Indians, we are teachers, we are working here, we are doing our project. Okay, we are praising God. So we means I and someone. Okay, that is plural, first person plural. And you is a second person singular and plural, quite similar. Okay, you means second person, I means first person, and we means I and someone, and you means second person. You are my student, you are all my students. You are my student means there is only one student, so you is considered singular. You are all my students, which means plural, because there are more than one student. Okay, so in this sentence you is considered plural. Okay, I hope you understood. And he, she, it, they are third person singular. Okay, they are third person singulars. He, she, it, they are third person singulars, and they means third person plural. Okay, if there is only one person in third person, we can say, if it is masculine gender means he is a boy, he is my student, he is my cousin, he is my sibling. And she means there is a feminine gender. She is my mother, she is my sister, she is my relative. Okay, and it means it's a neuter gender. It is a cow, it is a coconut tree, it is a chair, it is my classroom, it is my school, it is my car, it is my bicycle. Okay, it's a neuter gender means we can use it, but they are considered for singular, which means third person singular, and they means plural, more than one. They are my students, they are my siblings. Okay, they are my friends. Okay, do you understand children? So they means plural. Okay, and listen children, personal pronouns. Where do we use personal pronouns? So when we start the sentence, we can use personal pronoun. Otherwise, we do not start anyway. Okay, for example, I will write examples here. Listen children, I am a teacher. I am a teacher. So in this sentence, the sentence starts with personal pronoun. Sentence starts with personal pronoun. What personal pronoun is there? I. I is there. Okay, the personal pronoun I is there. So whenever you start the sentence, for example, if you write any passage or story, there are so many sentences in the passage. Okay, so many sentences are there in the passage. So many sentences are there. Source of sentences are called paragraph or passage. So if you want to use these personal pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they, because they are instead of nouns. They are instead of nouns. Okay, so if you want to use these personal pronouns in the passage or paragraph, so after full stop, after in period, we can use these personal pronouns in the passage. Otherwise, in between the sentence or anywhere, it is not possible for using personal pronouns. Okay, so when you start the sentence after full stop, you can start new sentences. Am I right, children? So paragraph means it's a source of sentences. Okay, so if you want to start any new sentence, or if you want to write any new sentence in the paragraph, means you have to use personal pronouns. Otherwise, it will not come in between the sentence or end of the sentence. Okay. Here, children, there is one girl. So I use third person singular, she. She goes to market. The sentence starts with personal pronoun. She goes to market. Okay, so she is a third person singular. So in between it is not possible for using she. Okay, personal pronoun always starts with the sentence. Okay, when the sentence begins, we can use personal pronouns, or after the full stop, we can begin the new sentence. Okay, otherwise it will not possible for using personal pronouns anyway. Is this clear, children? So use all the personal pronouns and make your own sentences. Okay? Yes, children. Here, children, the second topic is possessive pronouns. What is possessive pronouns? This possessive pronoun is also one of the classifications in the pronouns family. Here is the pronouns family. So this is the second classification. First we know what is possessive pronouns. Okay. So possessive pronoun is a pronoun which is showing the possession. Okay. It shows the possession here. Like, wait a minute, children. Let me write some of the examples. Now, children, some of the examples have been written here with some blackboard figures. Let me explain what is possessive pronouns with examples. Okay, so already I said what is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun is a pronoun which is showing the possession. Okay, in these sentences, in first sentence, is there any possessive pronoun? My, our, your, her. So first let me read all the possessive pronouns here. My, our, your, is, her, its, their. Let me read once again. Possessive pronouns. My, our, your, is, her, its, their. These are the possessive pronouns. And how to use possessive pronouns? Okay, listen. My book. It show the possession of the book. And our home, which means it shows the possession of home. It is our home, possession. Your sibling, your is showing the possession of sibling. Her dress. So these underlined words are possessive pronouns and they are showing the possession of this sentence. Okay, this is my book. It is our home. Reena is your sibling. It is her dress. Listen, children. Let me explain the keywords. See, my, our, your, is, her, its, they. These are the possessive pronouns. These possessive pronouns always added with noun. We should not, but personal pronouns are personal pronouns are starting with the sentence and after full stop it will come. But possessive pronouns are not be alone. Okay, if you use possessive pronoun alone means the sentence will not complete. For example, this is my. Is this sentence complete? So if I write without the word book, is the sentence right or not? This is mine. No, the sentence will not complete. Okay, this is my book. We have to mention the possession they. Otherwise, the sentence will not complete. Okay, so possessive pronoun always added with noun. My book, our home, your sibling, her dress. Okay, so listen, book is a noun, home is also a noun, sibling is also a noun, even dress is also a noun. So, if you want to use possessive pronoun, you have to show the possession in the sentence. Okay, you have to add with the noun these possessive pronouns. Otherwise, you cannot use possessive pronoun in the sentence. Okay, is it clear, children? Possessive pronouns should not be alone. It will come with nouns. Is this clear? I am going to explain objective pronouns. So this is one of the families in pronouns classification. Okay. So I have written some of the sentences here, children. In all the sentences, there are some objective pronouns. In first sentence, first let me read what are the objective pronouns. Okay. Objective pronouns: me, us, you, him, her, it, them. These are the objective pronouns. Me, us, you, him, her, it, them. These are objective pronouns. And where do we use objective pronouns, children? So already I said when we start the sentence we can use personal pronouns, and these possessive pronouns are showing the possession. It always added with noun. Okay, so I explained personal pronoun and possessive pronoun like this. And what about objective pronoun? How do we use objective pronouns? If you want to use objective pronouns in the sentences, how do we use? Now let me explain. Subject, verb and object. It should be in object position. Okay, so these objective pronouns are answering to the question whom. Objective pronouns are answering to the question whom. Okay, for example, we have presented them a pen. Whom have we presented a pen? Them. So the word them answers to the question whom. She has taught us the poem. Whom has she taught the poem? For us. Okay, my mother wakes me up today. Whom does my mother wake? Whom does my mother wake up today? Me. My mother wakes me up today. And next example, children. She thanked you yesterday. Whom did she thank yesterday? You. These underlined words are answering to the question who. Actually, in sentence pattern, we will learn these are indirect object. Okay, so objects always comes next to the transitive verb. What is transitive verb, children? Do you know what is transitive verb? A transitive verb is a verb which accepts an object. Okay, transitive verb is a verb which is accepted an object. Okay, so these are indirect object actually. So these underlying words are answering to the question whom. Okay, so we can use these objective pronouns in object possession. Okay, sentence will not start with objective pronouns and it should be alone, children. Possessive pronouns are always added with noun. I said, my pen, our pen, your pen, his pen, her pen, its pen, their pen. Okay, it must be coming with noun. But personal pronouns and objective pronouns are alone in the sentence. We can use alone and it will give the meaning. But subjective pronouns are starting with the subject, or after full stop we can use subjective pronoun. But objective pronouns are in between the sentence. Okay, it will answer to the question who. Okay.